We're going to create the energies of focus, discipline, and self-control. So in order to create these energies, first of all, you need to become relaxed and receptive. Now, basically, the way that this works is that I am using affirmational speech, the power of visualization, to put yourself in that place where you really feel like those energies belong to you. So first of all, just relax your eyes in their sockets. Relax the muscles on your face. Relax your stomach and your jaw. Just allow yourself to become receptive and calm. And just imagine that there are no pressures, demands upon you at this time. You're perfectly still, just open and receptive. I want you to imagine that you are someone with absolute focus. So you're able to focus your mind on one thing and feel undistracted. So I want you to imagine what this feels like to be focused. Perhaps you can imagine a time in your life when you were very focused. Perhaps there's certain activities that you do where you are completely focused, completely in that space, in that moment. And I want you to just imagine that your awareness is in your body. So it's not in the space around you. I want you to bring all of your awareness into the space between your eyes and focus your attention on that space. And any time your mind becomes distracted, pulled away, your awareness spreads to somewhere else, I want you to bring back your focus into that space between your eyes. I want you to imagine and visualize a white light spreading across that space and flowing into your eyes. And you imagine that you're incredibly focused. You are focused. You can see that you're focused. You can begin to feel that you're a very focused person. I want you to imagine yourself going through your day being totally aware of what you're doing, with your awareness in your body, being mindful of the actions that you're taking, having your focus in the moment. So I want you to imagine that tomorrow when you wake up, as you go about your activities, I want you to imagine that every time you notice your mind whirring on something unrelated to the present moment, that you set the intention to focus on what you're doing, to focus on being mindful of what you're doing. And so you set the intention to let go of the constant train of thoughts, thinking, analysing, working things out, observing. And just relax. Just let go of any need to be in control of anything at all. And I just want you to imagine the energy of discipline. And what is it like to be disciplined? To set rules for yourself and to stick to those rules. So I want you to imagine yourself now setting a rule that you're going to obey tomorrow. I just want you to imagine and visualize something. Just take a moment just to consider that. And you're going to set the intention to do this. I want you to imagine that you are disciplined, that you can do this. You can be disciplined. You're going to go through the day and you're going to stick to whatever you've decided to do. So you've set your intention of whatever it is that you're going to stick to tomorrow, and you're going to stick to it. And it's just one day, one intention, and then the next day you're going to build upon that energy. You're going to stay disciplined, you're going to stay in control of yourself. And just come to the third energy, self-control. I want you to imagine that when you feel reactive, when you feel like acting impulsively, or playing into an addictive behaviour or a pattern, I want you to imagine that you have absolute control over your actions and choices. And you do have absolute control over your actions and choices. To imagine and visualize that you have great awareness, and you have the awareness to decide how you will act. You have the awareness to decide what choices you will make. And you see yourself as this kind of person who is in control, who is aware of their thoughts and their feelings, and has the power to choose how they will act in each and every situation. So you see yourself now as an incredibly controlled person. I want you to imagine and visualize yourself tomorrow going about your day. I want you to see yourself as calm, serene, incredibly focused and aware of what you're doing. You need to imagine that you're being mindful. So you're taking care with your actions. You're aware of the things that you're holding. You're aware when you're communicating with other people. You're aware of how you are acting. You're aware of what you are saying and what you are thinking. You're aware of other people, what they are saying, what they are thinking, and perhaps even how they are feeling. You imagine going through your day with great awareness and clarity and focus. You imagine going through your day being incredibly focused and undistracted. Your attention is fully on whatever it is that you're doing. I want you to imagine going through your day and having great discipline with this focus. Being totally disciplined, being able to let go of the things that do not serve you, and being able to keep your mind on the things that are important. You need to imagine yourself as disciplined and able to do this. You see that you are able to be disciplined. You are able to keep your focus on the things that are important. Remain undistracted. I want you to imagine that tomorrow as you go about your day, that you're in absolute control of yourself. You have full awareness in your body and mind. You're aware of the space around you. You're aware of your body moving. And I just want you to bring your awareness now into your body. Just be aware of your heart beating in your chest. Be aware of your arms and your legs. Be aware of the blood passing through your veins. Be aware of your eyes. Just be aware of how you feel in your body, and just imagine drawing all of your awareness outside of that space from around you and into your body. You imagine your awareness in your bones, and that's just placing your mind on this area and focusing your attention on how it feels. And so I want you to imagine that you're doing this during your day, bringing your awareness from out of your mind into your body, just being aware of how your body feels, really simplifying the moment, taking away any emotions, taking away any distractions, and just being with yourself, just being present and aware in your body. I want you to imagine and visualize yourself going about your day, being very aware of your body, and not being distracted by your emotions or your thoughts, but just being fully present in your body. And you have the power to do this. You feel incredibly controlled. You have absolute self-control. You're able to do this. You relax and just let go of any attachments, any feelings of wanting to control anything at all, and just be fully present in your body. Just imagine and visualize this.